Hi, I'm Diana Moreno and I'm gonna tell you about Marie Curie's life. Well, she was born in November 7 in 1967 and died in July 4 in 1934. Marie Curie was a Polish physicist and also a chemist, and she worked in Poland, but her mainly work was developed in France. She was famous due to her research on radioactivity. And Marie Curie was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and also was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in two different fields. And also she was the first female professor at the University of Paris. Well, she had received a general education in local schools when her father started teaching her some scientific training. So I don't know her father's training had influenced on her future work. In 1891, she went to Paris to continue her studies at the University of Paris, where she obtained a degree in physics and the mathematical science. She met Pierre Curie, who was an instructor in the School of Physics in the University of Paris in 1894, and suddenly they get closer each other. This motive happened due to their mutual passions in science fields. I guess so. Well, an interesting fact is she said she would work in her field in Poland, but she couldn't get a place at Krakow University because she was a woman. So she finally decided to study in Paris and to obtain a PhD in the University of Paris. And in Paris, she married to Pierre in 1895. And Marie and Pierre found a new love and a scientific collaborator. Marie and Pierre had two children. The children were Irene and Eve. Well, but they continue with their researches. So these researches were developed under difficult conditions, and they have to start teaching to earn a livelihood. Later, radioactivity is discovered by Henry Becquerel in 1896, helped Curie's researches, which led us to new elements, polonium and radium. And I wonder if you can relate Marie's nationality and their discovery, because, well, Marie was from Polish. And the Curies didn't patent their discovery, and they benefited from this increasingly profitable business. But unfortunately, in 1906, her husband Pierre was killed in a road accident. Marie was devastated by the death of her husband. But lately, she took her husband's job and as a professor in the University of Paris, and she hoped to create a world-class laboratory as a tribute to Pierre. So she became the first woman to become a professor at the University of Paris, as I told you before. During World War I, Marie saw a need for radiological centers near to the front lines to assist battlefield surgeons. So she developed mobile radiography units that were known later as Little Curies. She was helped by military doctors and her daughter Irene, but also she produced a radioactive gas given off by radium to be used for sterilizing infected tissue. Well, Marie Curie died on July 4 in 1924 in France because of an aplastic anemia. People believe her death was because of her exposure to radiation. That was true. That's completely true. She died for that reason. So, I think if Marie Curie and her husband have patented their discovery, radioactivity wouldn't have been developed as well as they did, and we wouldn't have obtained benefits like energy or radiotherapy. But maybe Marie Curie wouldn't have died as soon as she did. Well, finally, I found two interesting facts about Marie Curie. The first one is that her papers from the 19th century are considered too dangerous because their levels of radioactivity. Even her cookbook is very dangerous because of the radioactivity. And the second fact is a quote from Einstein. Einstein said she was probably the only person not corrupted by fame. So thank you.